I think it's had some very positive impact, particularly in childcare and in construction, where we're seeing, for our staff, semi-revolutionary approaches to things. They're embracing technologies in a way that they hadn't before. It's liberated the students. Students are active in their use of technology to achieve and solve problems. There's less paper, so the resources have changed. They've improved. Staff and teachers and students, I would say, confidence in being able to explain how they're doing something and why they're doing it and what impact it's going to have on their learning has improved. I think as we progress it will only get better.
I think the primary impact on teaching practice has been the mindset of the staff involved. So staff who have maybe taught something in a way for a number of years have now been forced to rethink how they might teach that subject in a slightly different way to improve the English, maths and digital skills, and also to use some new technologies and strategies to teach. And I think that has led to that kind of playing with how they've traditionally done things, has led to them being more enthused about how they teach, and also the feedback that they've got from their students has in turn kind of given that cyclical reinforcement.
The resources created as an outcome of the TRIP project have widened the knowledge and skills of the practitioners, and as a result the teachers involved have used and shared their experience with others. It is anticipated that this is the start of a groundswell in teachers taking risks and developing learning activities and resources that promote the learning of literacy, maths and digital competencies, all linked to the vocational workplace.
I think some of the technologies that we've tried have been very, very liberating, and the student feedback has been very positive in terms of allowing them to express themselves in a way that they choose. Too often classes are driven by the teacher's agenda and the teacher's set of resources, and sometimes for students with SEND that can be a barrier, or it can close it down. However inclusive we try to be by just including a greater variety of technologies in the lesson, we can let people access a different range of skills and demonstrate what they understand in different ways.
The impact on learning has been immediate. As I mentioned, it's been part of my role and the team that I look after to document the progress of the TRIP project. When we've been into workrooms and classrooms, either filming footage or working with the students to see how they are using the new methods that we've implemented, immediate feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. Students now see some of the topics that were once quite dry to them as being much more exciting. And the engagement was apparent in the classroom settings that we've seen the students in. In terms of SEND students, we've had very specific feedback from some students with special educational needs, saying how the way that we've now approached delivering the topics that have traditionally been a bit more paper-based and teacher-led has improved their understanding massively because of a kind of multi-sensory and multidisciplinary approach.
The impact on learning in the group of students has been very positive. Students in the group engaged very well with the project resource and commented that they really enjoyed the experience and that using VR made the learning feel more real and linked to their real work placement. A further project as an offshot of the original VR will be used specifically with SEND students, again to prepare them for their work experience in local care homes. It is anticipated SEND students will become familiar with the work environment and the hazards it may contain before they arrive for their work placement.
I think that's probably the biggest impact, certainly in my role as someone who manages our workforce development. I think putting teachers in control is a big benefit. It means that we do the right things at the right time for the right people, and we don't try and make or enforce a one-size-fits-all agenda on things.
The impact on CPD has been immediate and massive. So the teachers that have been part of this project have been able to share that practice with other teachers in their department and across the college. So there's been a number of good practice forums on some of the output from this project already. We've also got others planned. We're having to purchase more equipment to satisfy the demands of teachers, and really it's been positive throughout the college. So a lot of staff who, initially this was 2 teachers as part of this project. This is now getting pushed out to several teachers around the college from every discipline.
Teachers involved are now personalising their own CPD and focusing on developing their own digital skills to be more self-sufficient in producing the learning products. As a college, this fits well with our college-wide strategy of developing digital competencies for all our teachers.